Warren.
And everybody say hello to Jennifer. Look that way. Can you tell her how much we love the film? Round of applause. Go for it.
Thank you.
So nice to watch a positive documentary in the morning. Thank you so much for that. Now, I'm curious, Jennifer, because in this film we're talking about Kenyans that are getting funding to go to secondary school, and then in some cases come here to the United States, but you have different experience in that you actually went to Kenya to go to school for a while. How did that happen?
Sorry, let me just make sure I got the question right. Is it how did I end up going to Kenya to go to school?
That is correct.
All right, I ended up doing a year abroad for my undergraduate. So my junior year, I went to University of Nairobi, and I did that in part because I think traveling is one of the best ways that you can learn. I also started out at Berkeley, and then I transferred to UCLA, and I didn't love Los Angeles, so that was one of the things that inspired me to get out of there. And it was just a coincidence that I chose to go to University of Nairobi. I was studying African history, and it's something that totally changed my life, and that I would encourage any student to do. It's really something that's great.
But what's interesting as a filmmaker is this was not your first movie. You did a narrative short and some other short documentaries, but then you returned to Kenya. What inspired you years later to go back?
Actually, I wasn't looking for a documentary to make. I was trying to sponsor a student in Kenya. So when I went to University of Nairobi, I made friends with Jane Wanjiru Muigai, the woman who's Chris's cousin. And I stayed in touch with her through all these years, and I remembered she had been sponsored. So when it came time in my life when I had money to sponsor someone, I called her up and I just asked, all right, who's trustworthy? I want to make sure that the money actually gets to students. And she started telling me the story about her and Chris, and that they were looking for Hilda, and I thought it'd be just a terrific documentary. So it was quite accidental that I heard the story.
Now I understand that you went in with that idea, and you were prepared for that idea, but filming didn't actually. It seems that we're in a time of some apathy, to be cynical, a little apathy or slacktivism, where people just click a button and think they're doing something. But if you could encourage everybody here in the audience to do one thing today with their life, what would that be, Jennifer?
Gosh, I mean, I like to encourage people to sort of make a pledge to get involved in a project that they themselves are very passionate about. Because if you do something that you love, then you're going to keep doing it. So there's all these different ideas for small acts on our Facebook page, and I would love it for you guys to think about what you might be able to do in your community or what you're really passionate about, and then put it on the Facebook page, talk to each other on the Facebook page, talk to kids that are around the world. There's another website we have, which is networkforgood.org/a-small-act. And you can search by zip code there for different places to volunteer in your community. You can search by keyword for organizations that support the things that you're passionate about. But I think doing the thing that you believe in, be that raise money to donate to Japan, raise money to support a student abroad, raise money to help a local homeless shelter in your neighborhood, volunteer your time to tutor other kids. I don't think it matters what you do, I just think it matters that you decide to get involved with whatever you can in whatever small way you can.
And as the movie proves, even the smallest act is sort of like the butterfly effect and can ripple outwards and have tremendous impact. And thank you so much, Jennifer Arnold, for making an amazing movie. It's only taken